Hiya, I'm Matthew with Broken Prism Games and Broken Prism Reviews. Wanted to talk to you about my next game I'm kickstarting, Wysiwyg. This, of course, is the prototype box. I did all this artwork myself, so as we go through this, need to know that we are going to try to, with this Kickstarter, get better artwork done, because I'm no artist. But I do want to see if there's an interest in it, and I'll show you how it plays pretty quickly and talk to you about the rules and how I could really use your help to get my second game ever off of Kickstarter and into your hands. So be sure to at least click reminder so you know when the Kickstarter ends, and I really hope to get some conversations going, maybe set up some game days, and see what you guys think of my next game, Wysiwyg Among Thieves. Here I want to show you some of the cards. You'll take your dice and you'll roll them and look for the results on the die. These are your skill results here. And there's a guard which stops you from getting anything. But if you look at your dice, you got 2 keys and a grab. It's also known as the snatch skill or the sleight of hand. Slide it over there, but you got to get rid of that guard. So you re-roll that die, another key, and you're good. You can take that card. I'm going to pan over some of the components that come with it. That dice tower is hopefully part of the collector's edition, or maybe we can back it and everyone can get it. But the dice, the treasure deck, the reward deck, and the winks. Right here again, this is all prototype stuff. The artwork is the #1 thing I want to fix if we get this funded. So as I was showing you, here's how when you collect these tokens, if you get 3 of a kind, like this one, and this one, you can trade it in for a blue wink. Now, of the winks, you've got 7 different options here. You're trying to get the first to 5. First to 5 of these wins. But when you trade these in for that, you don't just get the little notoriety token. You also get a reward card from the reward pile. This one here is an ice bomb. You can freeze 1 loot. And there's going to be in the rulebook some more explanation on that. It means you can keep a loot frozen until your next turn so you have a chance to roll for it. Or if someone has it and they're trying to turn it in, you can freeze it until your next turn so they can't turn it in until after your turn. Some ways you can mess with the other players. The reward deck here, or the loot deck. Here's the loot deck. You've got different items in here. Again, I got all these off GameIcon.net and worked really hard to make it look kind of fancy for a prototype. And I'm hoping, again, with the Kickstarter funds to get some better artwork in here. Maybe get someone to fancy this up, make better backgrounds. As you can see, I ran into a problem with the black wink. You can barely see it on there. Hopefully get better objects too. So as you see, these little winks are clear plastic. I'd like to make them a hard disc, maybe even a wax seal of different colors. There's some pieces available out there to get the components of the game much better. With a deluxe version or even an add-on, I got this 3D printed dice tower here that I like to add into the game because it gives a cool little feel, because you're supposed to be in like a medieval and ancient kind of magic-y Robin Hood-ish kind of time frame. And it'd be great to add to the theme with some of that. Maybe get a bigger box, a collector's edition box, get some bags you can keep stuff in, and make it a much better game than it is today. As it is today, it's still lots of fun. I have a great time playing it with everybody. You get the little first player notification there. But as you go, there'll be cards set out for each player. If there's only 2 players, you do 3 cards, so you have a chance of getting some stuff. As you roll and collect items, of course, they're sitting here in your pile. Each person will have their own area they keep their items. And since you're all thieves, as you're rolling, if the cards in the center here don't match the cards that the dice that you rolled, but another player's did, you can steal from them because there's no honor among thieves. That's kind of the whole fun concept. You're all in an alley trying to rob people as they walk by on the street, but the other players are subject to getting robbed from as well. Hope you like this brief explanation. Of course, I'll be typing up more as the project goes on and explaining it in greater detail, and I'll post the actual rulebook. Thanks for your interest, and thanks for believing in me with Host, which was my first game, which can, if you missed out on, you can back for a copy today in this Kickstarter. And if you do back for this Kickstarter, then hopefully I can get you a copy of Host. I also want to make a game mat that you can roll out and have an area for the mark, you know, a little person that you can steal from. I want to also be able to add in character cards. I'd like to be able to just up the quality of the game, the pieces, the artwork, the box itself. Maybe even follow some other game designers into the metal tin range for the box. I've got a lot of ideas, and again, limited funding, so with your help, with your funding, I can make this game just truly beautiful and truly sing. So again, thank you very much for checking out my Kickstarter. I look forward to playing this game with you sometime.